YouTube. I had recently posted a video which only got 4 views and 0 comments, which it may sound like, why would I say that in a YouTube video, like I'm begging for, I guess, feedback. But in a way, that's kind of the entire point of YouTube, is for you to express your thoughts and opinions, or educate people about different things, or ask for advice, or entertain people, or, you know, just using it as an outlet, or what have you. So when I was asking for advice, I really was asking for advice about my college situation, job situation, and that might sound too personal, but this is my YouTube channel, and I've entitled it Life as I Know It, in terms of it's basically going to be whatever I want. I mean, if I feel like ranting, I'll rant. If I feel like talking about God, I'll talk about God. If I feel like talking about, you know, my kids, I'll talk about my kids. Whatever, because it's just whatever I feel like doing in the moment, however I feel like expressing myself through this outlet of videos and whatnot. I wanted to, first of all, say thank you for whoever viewed my video, the one where I was asking for advice. But no thank you for not taking the time to at least give me a, hey, I know where you're coming from, or, you know, keep at it, keep your head in, you know, hang in there. You know, it would have been nice if someone could have given me some sort of feedback of any sort. I mean, it was just kind of pathetic, really. And it just makes me kind of want to, like, throw the whole YouTube experience down the toilet, because I'm trying to be honest and real and make videos that I feel have a purpose, and so other people can talk to me about things that they're struggling with or things that they're dealing with. And I've gotten, like, one person who had a little bit of insight and feedback, but then that kind of stopped. You know, there's no real communication, and if anyone is communicating with me through here, it's usually in a perverted manner, trying to get in my pants. It's not usually trying to really relate to me or have any real, like, they don't take anything I say seriously, and they probably just think I'm just some crazy person over here talking for no reason. I mean, I really don't know. I don't get the purpose of watching someone's video and not giving them feedback. I comment on just about every video that I watch. If I don't, it's usually informative videos, like about weird spiritual stuff, because I'm just very interested in world religions and things like that. But most of the videos that I watch, I either like or I comment on. I give some sort of feedback, you know, even if it's a thumbs up. At least they know, like, hey, I enjoyed your video, or it was funny, or whatever, or entertaining. And if someone's asking for advice or something, like, I usually do put a comment in the comment box, or if I feel led to say anything. That being said, that was not a disclaimer. That was me sort of updating where the situation was for my last video, which was video 4 of 2012. This would be 5. Because I was asking you guys to, like, give me any advice, because I've been having a real difficult time trying to find a job, and I do have 1 degree. I explained my situation about being almost finished with a bachelor's degree in environmental science, and about how I went ahead in the meantime, since I was trying to pay back money from where I had trouble with 2 courses at my other university, that I went ahead and enrolled at a different university so that my loans wouldn't be out of deferment, and I wouldn't end up owing double money all at one time, especially being unemployed at the moment. I was recently very happy to be given a chance in the local school district here as an assistant teacher, which is something I've been applying for about 2 years now. The position doesn't require any kind of licensure or anything. It requires a minimum of like 48 semester credit hours, and I have like 80 at junior college, or 90, something like that, and then plus I have all of the ones that I have for my bachelor's degree. So or working towards my bachelor's degree, so I had enough college and everything. The job right now is only in a, what you want to call a sub position, where the woman that actually has the position is, like, her kid's sick and she's out right now. I'm not going to go into her personal business too much, but just saying, that's the reason I was given the chance, because I was like the runner-up in the group. But I'm really hoping that I can use this to prove myself, because I know I at least have the job through December of this year. So I'm really hoping that I can do a really good job and get really far with it and show them that how much I really want, you know, the job. Because ultimately I hope to be a teacher. I don't want to teach elementary school, which right now I'm an assistant teacher for a 1st grade class. But I want to be a college professor, which is why I'm going to school as much as I am and working so studiously, you know, at my academics, and why, even though when things get hard, I don't drop out of school and just give up and say, forget this junk, because I really do have bigger goals than what I'm currently doing. But I feel like being an assistant teacher is really good for me at this point in my life because I have children. One's only in school 3 days a week. It's got a really good hour, the perfect hours for me. I don't have to worry about childcare and things like that. So, because, I'll be in school, they'll be in school, it kind of works out perfectly. And actually the school I got hired at is the same school that my 2 younger daughters attend. So that works out really well. Which I'm really thankful, to God for that, and thankful to everyone who kept telling me, don't give up and keep trying, because after, off and on trying for 2 years, you get kind of discouraged. Anyway, guys, that was the update on that, and update on school. I finished my second term at Kaplan. I had straight A's again. I was so happy, and I'm not bragging. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just happy, and I'm sharing that happiness because I've worked really hard to be successful in school, and with me having so many fallbacks with having my kids and going through a lot of personal stuff, it's really good to feel like when you're done with this, with the term, which is a 10-week period of time, when you have 2 classes that are very intense, it feels really good. It's like having a job well done. Maybe if you have a job that you take a lot of pride in, you could relate to this, because if you do work really hard at your job and at the end of the day you're like, wow, I got all this done, that's kind of how I feel at the end of a term when I have A's, especially after all the stuff I went through last year with failing the 2 classes that I did. I really got discouraged a lot. I took a couple months out of school to try to figure out what I was going to do next because I was so upset about everything, and then the school not working with me with the payments. It was just a big mess for me. For me, it was a big deal. I don't know. It was kind of traumatic, and I know that might sound exaggerating or something or being dramatic, but it's not, because my education is very important to me. Anyway, guys, I don't know really for sure if I'm going to keep doing the YouTube thing at this point, because I really don't seem to be getting too much of a feedback on it, and I really don't know how to broaden my audience in terms of getting people to really take what I'm saying seriously or give me any comments or anything. And I guess I'm doing it for myself somewhat, but I'm doing it because I want to find other people who can relate and, kind of like network with it, but not like Facebook or anything, because I use that more of like staying in touch with my family and my close friends. I only have like 2 people from YouTube on there, and they're people that I actually like have talked to through messaging or something. I don't really network that way. I really want to try to see, what this could open up for me, kind of people I could encounter and people that, could, just bounce things back off of each other. I don't know. Anyway, guys, that's it for video 5. I hope you all stay safe over here on the Gulf Coast. We got Hurricane Isaac coming in the next day or 2, so you may not hear from me for a little while because we're all going to be running away to try to stay safe due to the fact that Hurricane Katrina just hit here in 05, and it was detrimental. We still haven't fully recovered, and people think, like, it's been so many years, why haven't you? People have no idea how devastating that was unless you were in an area that was really affected by it. And people think New Orleans, no. I live in Pascagoula, and we had over 7 feet of water in our house. So everybody along the Gulf Coast got impacted by Hurricane Katrina, and a lot of people didn't have flood insurance because where they were living at the time was not considered a flood zone. It was a storm surge. It was 20 feet high. The water doesn't usually go 20 feet above where it's supposed to be. So a lot of people that were, told they didn't need it didn't get it, and then they weren't able to get any money from their insurance companies, and you had to fight to get money from FEMA to get help, so where you could rebuild. That's why so many people moved away. Anyway, guys, I'm done ranting. So you guys have a great week, and if I'm not on here for a little while, you guys know why. Take care.